Let me get this thing cleaned up.
And welcome to Dare to Disagree, our weekly episodic podcast where we talk about everything, dissect the future, the past, and figure out how to fix it, right? Right, guys?
Right.
That's what we do, right? We fix things.
World
Nobody
peace.
agrees. Nobody.
Aren't you?
Come on, man. I'm trying to get on Slow Chemical's good sides. Would you calm down?
I didn't know he had a good side.
Only the ones the pictures capture. I'll be your host, Jonathan Esther, out of Earthquake Country.
Yeah, this is Alone in the Dark and windy fucking Colorado. This shit almost blew us apart this morning. I was out there holding my motorcycle in fear.
Cold Conscious, Baltimore, Maryland.
And I will be the puppet master from a dark corner of the depths of hell.
That works. And that'll be... Well, actually, there's one more person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
God damn.
Hey, man. Aggro and everything, even life. That's the show. All right. I'll send it off to Alone in the Dark. I know he has something he wants to start off with.
All right, I gotta make this clear, okay? I think single parents have a hard job. Like, listen to this motherfucker right here. He's got a wife, and it just ain't even working out well for him. You know what I mean? But I got my wife. We got 2 kids, and I have no idea how, number one, how a single parent could do it, and number 2, how people who have kids that outnumber them could fucking do it. So I ain't bagging on people who's single parents, single mothers, you know, anybody. That's a rough fucking job. But there's one demographic, and I don't even know if you can call them a single mother because of what they end up doing. And that's bitches who get pregnant, and yes, I know people are going to say it's the guy's fault too. I totally agree, but let's focus on the bitches right now, okay? Get pregnant, have a kid, apparently have no relationship with the father, so they're a single mother, and instead of raising that kid themselves, just pass those kids off to their parents and just go live the fucking lifestyle, out there partying, fucking acting like teen mom, okay? I've seen this shit happen at least a half dozen times, which... You know what? If you're dumb and you know you're dumb, passing your kids off to your parents might not be a bad idea. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and argue and say that that's the most terrible thing ever. You're obviously making bad decisions. Maybe you need to give that kid to somebody else. But then, to come on Facebook and complain about how hard it is being a single mother, shut the fuck up. You're not a single mother. Okay? Your parents are doing your fucking job. You're just a person. You ain't nothing shit. I wouldn't even call you a fucking mother, okay? How about you spend that minute on Facebook to go, hey, thanks, Mom and Dad, for covering for my fuck up. Instead of talk about how you're a single parent, you want me to feel fucking bad for you. Go fuck yourself, dude. That's my That's it.
Look, man. I'm going to go on the nay on that. It's just... Look, I understand, and like in all situations, there is a parent or a woman or a dude out there who abuses the system and tries to reap the full rewards while getting, you know, shortcuts, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, of course, I know you're focusing, your original comment was for all those parents out there that are actually doing this on their own without any kind of family support structure. And holding it together. Yeah, holding it together. That's gangster on all levels, all fucking levels. But I think a lot of people, I don't think as many people get away with the whole passing it off to the parents as you would think. That get away with saying it and still saying I'm a single parent. I'll be honest with you, in my personal experience, I don't know about the rest of the guys. I don't know if they'll watch it. I can't vouch for that many people who can pull that I'm a single parent card when their kids aren't with them.
Hey, I know a lot of them.
I know only 3 people.
I'm from the Midwest, so that doesn't really count.
Yeah, I was about to say. I know that ain't fair. I know at least one person. Like I've spoken about this dumb bitch at my job for eons now. That broad has tried pulling off the single parent card, and the whole crowd put her ass down. So I don't know how many people get away with it. I agree with your perspective but I don't think as many people get away with it as you kind of insinuate.
I think you'd actually be surprised, man. I think you would.
Really?
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah.
I know, like I said, I know a lot of them. Given I grew up in the Midwest, so that's not fair. But I know a lot of them. All right, so it does happen quite more often than you think it does.
So yeah, that catches me off guard.
I know of 3, okay? And one of them is actually a relative, and the only person I ever know, actually there's 2 people that I know of that called her out on that shit. One was me, and the other one was my drunk grandfather at his birthday party when this bitch threatened to have another kid.
Thanksgiving is awesome.
Other than that, that was the only fucking times I ever saw that one girl. The other 2, scot-free, man. They even have their kids on Facebook going, man, thank you, Mom, for all you did. Motherfucker, you know
What did you do?
hey, you don't knock it, man. She bought them pot. She bought them alcohol. She set up the party. Hey, don't knock her, man.
I don't know.
She was a good big sister.
I mean, I have a family member who's kind of, she's come back around to rear in her face, like she was never in her kids' lives, and now she's come back around to try to give him advice on what the hell to do, and gets the coldest shoulder imaginable from not only her kids but most of her audience whenever she tries to speak that nonsense. So I don't know. Like most of the people I've seen who try to pull it off, I've seen, as I said, like about 3 people try to pull it off, and each time they got put in their place quickly.
That's the same thing that happened when I called that bitch out. Because, I ignored it too. She isn't my fucking problem. Until she came to chastise me over something about parenting. And I was like, listen, bitch, my kid, this is a while ago, my kid's 1.5 years old, and your kids are like in their 18, 19, 20s, and I've spent more time as an actual parent than you have. So shut the fuck up. I don't need your goddamn opinion on this.
Did you drop the mic? Give it the Jay-Z rock sign and walk away slowly?
I mean, it's a I'm not dissing anybody who's giving their kids to their parents, shit like that. You know, I'm sure there's some people who are just trying to fucking keep up their party lifestyle. But you know what? If that's what you're trying to do, if that's more important to you than raising your kids, it's probably a good fucking idea you give them up. But on the flip side, understand you did that and put the fucking justice where it's due, okay? Your parents just raised you, apparently poorly, if you're doing some shit like this, and now they're old raising their fucking kids. Your kids, doing it all over again. Another fucking 18 years.
The whole cycle starts over.
That's fucking crazy, man. I can't believe shit did. And it kind of makes me wonder, what would happen if I got caught in that position? What if one of my kids grow up being a piece of shit and, hey, Dad, I'm dropping the fucking kids off with you. As much as right now I would say, fuck you and your kid, I don't know how I'd feel when it came to pass, you know what I mean?
The one time I've seen of that scenario happening, the parents were actually pretty awesome. Because they did some undercover fucked up ninja shit, but for the greater good. They pretty much like egged the kid on so the kid would keep dropping the kid off. So their child kept dropping their grandkid over all the time, and slowly but surely worked up the paperwork to get full ownership.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It was fucked. No. Here's the thing. It was absolutely fucked up, but it was the best possible thing that could have happened to that kid at the time. Because as bad as those grandparents were based on seeing their child, the child was so much worse.
So it was like, I know you're a shitty parent, but I'm not going to tell you this. I'm going to steal your kid without you knowing it happened.
Well, I think the fear, and again, you might be right, but I think the fear was actually more like, if we bring it up to her, she's going to fight tooth and nail to keep the kid, but won't improve her behavior.
Yeah. And it's hard, especially in some states. It's hard to take a kid.
Yeah. Oh, no.
A lot of states.
They build up a portfolio. This wasn't like a 1 month, 2 month job. This was like a 3-year undercover grassroots operation, man.
Damn.
So that could actually spark into a whole different conversation of how moms have the unfair advantage in courts when it comes to child custody.
Yes,
Saying.
the patriarch.
You don't want to touch that one, do you?
I don't want to touch that one because I'm in a weird spot again. Because the one direct incident.
It is not like we got a strong female base right now. So
no, that wasn't even gonna be my point. My point was gonna be like, again, the one direct incident I know about this, the mother lost her kid.
Yeah, but what did she do, man?
The truth is, she didn't actually do anything, and that's why she lost her kid. She was shitty a human in general.
She didn't do anything as you mean she didn't go to like rehab?
No. She didn't do anything as in she was given advice to not represent herself in court, and she did.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stupid.
Okay.
Now, there is something that kind of eggs at me because you have a point in the sense that, and this is going to piss you off hopefully as much as it pissed me off, she lost both her kids to her husband and is still receiving a portion of child support.
Yeah.
She is?
Yeah. Now, I don't know like how alimony or child support or all that stuff works, but I do know that he's in possession of both kids and he's still paying her some money of some sort. I don't know what the details are, so I could be completely wrong. It could be just some debt he owes her or whatever, but I remember when I heard it, I was like, are you paying him any money? And she was like, no. And my blood immediately boiled, and I just walked away.
Yeah. Hey, I'll give you an example, man. So my mom worked as a bookkeeper for a massage company for a while, right? Fantastic job for me, because I was a fucking teenager at the time, around these fucking butts all the time, right? One girl there, she was friendly. Okay, we talked to her. She was a very nice girl, but she was pretty much a piece of crap. Okay, like flaky as hell at her job, constantly in all kinds of fucking trouble, constantly getting in trouble being drunk out in town, shit like that. She had a kid with a fucking deputy sheriff, right? This bitch was living in her fucking car, on drugs, right? I can't remember exactly what she was on. It was something you had to take intravenous. It was a serious shit, you know what I mean? We ain't talking about none of that Colorado weed. She won custody of that kid to come live with her in her car. Full custody. This dude had to pay her out child support, everything like that. This dude was an upstanding fucking citizen, man. I mean, he had his own house, had his own he obviously had his fucking job, was pretty well off, could give this kid a pretty decent life. California sent that kid to go live with her in her fucking car because fuck that guy. So, now another thing is, too, is we all bitch about it, but that is still kind of a symptom of a male-dominated fucking society. The reason bitches usually get their kids is because bitches are supposed to be home with the kids, which is how that shit trickles down, you know what I mean? That's one part where that shit kind of fucks over the father, but in society's opinion, a bitch needs to be taking care of her kids, so here's the fucking kids, without really paying attention. The guy who I know who went through his custody fight, he ended up freaking getting his kid, but he went through all kinds of fucking bullshit. I mean, included things that were absolutely sexist. Like, he went to go, I think, enroll that kid into, like, it was like a child care to help people who were down to luck because she had taken every fucking dime from him and he was out of work, shit like that. They told him outright, because you're a man, we can't give you this benefit. He's like, what? Are you serious? They're like, yeah, you have to get, this, this, and this. And he's like, well, so-and-so did it. Well, that's because she's a female. We have to require that when it's the father. Are you fucking kidding me? I remember one time, because this bitch wasn't paying child support, they sent him a letter saying, hey, we're going to send her to fathership classes to learn how to get a job and take care of kids. He's like, I'm the father, you idiots. Like, they just assumed that this bitch was, the fucking defunct parent was the goddamn father. This is a crazy goddamn story, man.
And nobody's talking about that shit, obviously.
Yeah, well, the problem is the only people we're talking about is a bunch of fucking MRA motherfuckers, and ain't nobody giving them the time of day.
Yeah, nobody listens to those guys.
That's for sure.
Jeez,
I think that shuts that down.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing them up just makes me disgusted.
All right. Anybody got anything else? I think so. All right. So I'm going to go on my little tirade. Fuck old people right now.
You know, that's actually, it's funny you say that, because where I just left in Tennessee, some old guy got fucking raped during the Ironman competition. It's ridiculous.
Wait, like physically raped? Because I didn't literally mean that. Holy shit! That was not my intent. I was talking figuratively. But you know what?
If any place to get raped, I guess it would be the Iron Man competition.
I guess
You rigged yourself.
Listen to this, okay? Hold on, I'm going to interrupt you real quick, Dave.
Go ahead.
So everybody was talking about what a great town that shit was when I moved down there, right? Obviously, I moved away, it wasn't that fucking great. But for some reason, the crime rate is climbing, like, fast as fuck there, right? Nobody wants to admit it, though, you know? Anyways, Iron Man comes to fucking town. You know, that's where they go running, biking, swimming, right? They have the big triathlon.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, somebody spread oil and fucking tacks over the road where they were biking.
That's some cool conscience type shit.
Number two, that old man got raped by the jogging track when these fuckers were running.
Jesus Christ.
Number three, right next to where they were swimming, they found a dead body.
Holy shit.
So nobody's seen this old guy like bent over, like.
Man, you gotta win, man. You gotta. What are you willing to sacrifice? You gotta win. It's a competition, baby. We can help him later.
It was funny because I was calling people out like, what a piece of shit town. And people are like, man, sabotage happens in like practically all of those. I'm like, a dead body in the river? Like, did they really go that far? And it was just silence. Angry fucking people everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Now, before you get into that, the show didn't even fucking end. Smoke chemicals gone. Jesus Christ. The show didn't even end. We just started the show 18 minutes ago. This motherfucker is gone. Oh, there you go.
Technical difficulties, guys. Come
I'm
on.
about to say, if we need another, I'll put Shell on. It might not go well, but I'll put her on.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway.
but before you get to that, what is that girl that's supposed
Jesus
to come to the show?
Christ.
No, I'm saying, what's that girl supposed to come to the show?
I can't trust you when you're holding that mic. Man.
Did the mic just come out?
I can't trust you when you're holding that mic.
I'm just asking.
I'm not answering anything while you're holding that mic.
Hold on. Hey, somebody tell me how to flash a picture up on this screen.
God.
To the left, there's that little green screen.
It says screen share.
Yeah, click that, and it'll give you the options to pick which one you want to pick, and then.
I can't trust you with that mic in your hand, co-conscience. I can't.
I'm really not gonna say that. I really want to get to your topic. I just happened to find this. It's just business laying around. Okay, seriously though, where's she at?
she ain't here yet. We're still hunting for the female. So we'll get one. God, Jesus Christ. Here we go. All right. So, God damn it. As I was saying before, fuck old people. Now, not literally, figuratively, but I've been getting in these conversations with these old fucks around my job, and we're getting into these whole. In the old days, this was like this, and in the old days, this was like that, and in the old days, fucking people had respect, and it's saying it every old generation has said before. And don't get me wrong, it's the same shit I say about some new kids to some extent. But the reason I'm saying fuck these old people is there are two areas every time I get into this conversation these dudes talk about and pretend like that shit was honky-dory. They said people had more respect, one, which is a fucking lie. and that crime wasn't as violent. 2, which is a fucking lie, right?
Yeah.
Statistics have already proven that crime rates are the lowest they've ever been in history. So that fucking excuse doesn't hold any water.
Total violence too. You know?
Total violence, yeah. And on top of that, not to mention,
He freeze?
Well, I guess he's not gonna mention that shit, huh?
Look at that face. Jesus Christ.
Like he was hit with sudden Down syndrome, man. That shit.
Like he had a fucking stroke. Jesus Christ.
You know, I
Well,
wonder if he went out, how's this whole fucking show on? He's
You know,
so-
it was kind of the same thing. Remember that time where it was just me and Slow Chemical on, like you and Jonathan Esther dropped out? I'm not sure how it works like that, but it usually works like that for some odd reason.
I wish we could control this thing so we could put that face on fucking big screen here.
Jesus.
Oh, it disappeared.
Oh, shit. I was going to select and screenshot that shit.
Screen share.
So, as we were talking about, those fucking old people.
Yeah, fuck him. I mean, I guess to that because he wasn't talking about shit anyway. Slow Chemical, didn't you say you had a topic?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you still want to get into that? Because by the time
Well,
John
I-
actually gets here,
I
fuck
was
him.
feeling by the time I've been feeling by the time we get back into it, Dave's gonna cut us off, and then it'll ruin it. So I'll wait for him to come back.
Man, he wasn't even on it yet. He just said, fuck old people and then crime rates. That's
Yeah,
it.
he's about to get into something about old people. Who gives a fuck? Let me explain something to you. He is a terrible fucking host, okay? I say it right now. The guy's fucking terrible. He has no business running this show. The fact that he's still running the show after all these episodes still surprises me every time I get on here.
Man, I'm just waiting to get a new computer. I'm taking this shit over.
Jesus Christ. You can't allow black people to do anything. It has to be Caucasians doing everything. Jeez, as much as I don't want to admit that, it has to be. You give it to a black person, it goes to shit. I can only imagine if it was like a black woman hosting this goddamn show. You know how many times I would have been muted? You know how many times I would never get an invite? I would have to sneak my way onto the show. Ridiculous. And
I'm texting him right now.
yeah, he said the hell happened. You tell us.
You think so? Probably. I don't know how the fuck he can jump in. Can we invite him? I don't think we can invite, can we?
I think it's a way for him to jump in. I think he just has to just say join hangout. I think. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that.
I'll expand on what he was saying. Crime rates have gone down, especially when you take into account the bigger cities. You know, the bigger your city is, the more crime it's going to have. That's just the scale it fucking runs on. There's a whole lot more fucking big cities right now than there was in the 1950s. So that brings up the crime rate, but the whole thing, if you take the average, if you fucking track the rates, it's down, especially if you count from the 90s. Like back in the 90s, most people don't remember, but people were talking nonstop about how come the year 2000, it's going to be like fucking Mad Max up in this bitch, and people are going to be killing people everywhere. You hear people, that guy killed that guy for a fucking dime, shit like that. That's shit that happened in the 90s. It's done a whole lot better since fucking 90s.
Whoa! I'm back. Sorry.
I don't know what the hell happened either.
Hey, it's Chinese, man. They're hacking us.
Oh my god, my news pictures.
Your news or nude?
Nudes.
Alright.
They
Dog.
might be back to my cloud as we speak, man.
Go ahead, Dave. I expanded on your point of crime going down, so continue from there.
I'm not really sure what happened while I was gone, but anyway, the point I was saying is, this, right? I don't know what you said in the midst. I might be repeating some of your points, but really, I just think for me, and people have come up to me like, man, they're just old ass fuckers. Let them be. And I went, no, fuck that. them motherfuckers are to be held accountable. If they want that respect for their age, because they're wise, fuck that. I'm holding them accountable for everything. There is really no excuse for anybody in the age of the fucking internet not to be able to inform themselves. So if you're going to get into a debate and act like you're intellectually savvy, I'm going to fucking challenge you. So when you we're like all this crime going on nowadays, like, nah, fuck you. There was a ton of fucking crime in your day. I can look that shit up right now.
How about
on my fucking phone? What? A lady came to my job the other day. Fucking, she's doing some shit, had to be in her late 40s, doing some shit, and then she looks at me and she goes, oh, you know what, I'm a little freaked out about these keypads. And I go, why? She goes, oh, well, you know, they can just take your number off the keypad. And I went, without knowing what she was talking about, where she got her information, I went, absolute lie, can't be done. She went, oh no, I saw it on the news. And I went, nope, look it up online. All you got to do to prove me wrong is find one person who is a victim of this. Because it's absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. There's no way somebody can come here on a keypad that thousands of people use a day and deduce your PIN number specifically and then steal your card out of the thousands of cards we run every day. Impossible.
Bullshit, I can do
it. Impossible, it's not going to happen. And she's sitting over there, and this, I'm mad, she gave me that whole, oh, youngster, you don't know kind of look. Pissed me the fuck off, because I'm like, you're 100 wrong right now, and you think you're right. And at that point in time, what?
They were doing it, though.
What do you mean they were doing it?
It was different from your keypad, though. It was kind of like ATM keypad, stuff like that. Some
No.
motherfuckers...
Yeah, go ahead.
Some motherfuckers put a camera right up, like a tiny little pinhole camera above it, and just watch people put in their key. But
that's not what she was saying. She was saying they could literally deduce your PIN number off of the keypad.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked her specifically, like, was anybody watching or anything? She was like, no, they'll just take it right off the keypad. And I was like, that's impossible. What you just said verbally is impossible. No one can do it. Not even the greatest techie tech of our age.
Like Pluto disappearing.
Well, that's still up for debate. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Right? Rick and Morty made a good argument that Pluto is no longer a planet, is all I'm saying.
Maybe she heard my story and just got it wrong in her head, you know.
I don't doubt it. But here's where the problem comes. I tell her, no, that's not possible. She goes, no, they reported it on the news. I went, I think you might have mistaken that story, because I can tell you that's impossible. No one can deduce your PIN number strictly based off the keypad without looking at you. And she goes, no, I'm telling you, they told me on the news they can do it. I go to my trusty phone, I Google keypad, I look it up. Nope, no victims. No victims had their keypad stolen without somebody looking at it or anything of that sort. I couldn't find... What?
I had no idea your Windows phone could Google.
Oh, it can bing like a motherfucker, though. Haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate. But the point I was making is, fuck old people. You need to get with the times. You need to accept it. Like it's
a better one.
It's even worse trying to prove shit to them, even with fucking facts. Old people sitting there going, no. You're wrong, youngster. It just annoys me.
It's even worse with the very old people, because then they think that at least a lot of people think that those fuckers are legally allowed to be racist as fuck.
Yeah.
It's their time.
Oh my God. Well, you're going to love this. I got into a conversation with a guy about 2 days ago. And he's talking, and I'm trying to explain to him why some of his views are racist. Because he was like, I go to my kids and I'll tell them, oh yeah, he's married to that Jap. And my kids go, and I go, well, sir, okay, let me put it this way, sir. Let's say you were raised in the South where the word nigger was used constantly. You wouldn't find it offensive to use the word nigger to describe somebody in the South because that's what everybody uses over there. Now, imagine that you have a stepson, which he played along with, but I saw him flinch a little when I said that. And he's black. He flinched a little more, even though he still played along at that point. Like, he couldn't help himself. I saw him grab his wallet and hold it tight. But, but I told him, I was like, all right, now imagine somebody described your stepson as a nigger. Would you not be offended at all by it? Would that not give you any concern? And he went, well, I see your point, but in a culture where everybody uses the word, it can't be that bad. I'm like, look, some words have to go, they have to go out. Like, it used to be cool to slap a woman a little bit when she acts up. Can't do that shit no more. It's a little wrong, you know?
Time out. You can't do it if you get caught, then you know.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Ray Rice didn't have a cat.
Are you defending Ray Rice right now?
Yes, I am.
Because one member of our audience already...
Listen, I drafted that motherfucker on my fantasy team. I'm losing points, okay?
Whose fault is that?
His fault, ain't mine.
Exactly, it's his fault.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to say. It's okay in my fucking book. If a lady is acting up, it's okay.
It's not okay in his book.
It's very much okay.
It's not okay. He's joking.
I'm pretty sure the Lord Doug's book is okay too.
John Connery said pretty much the same thing, man. Did you see that?
He did. Yeah, I did. And I saw him get exasperated as she challenged her and looked like he was about to pop her one just to fix her. Who was it? Barbara Walters? Was that who it was?
Oh shit, it's some famous bitch, man. He had no.
Listen,
Barbara Walters or one of those ladies.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that you should beat the hell out of a lady, but
you're not saying you should touch her at all.
No, I'm not saying that either. But I mean, if you can fucking, you know, smack your son.
No.
Listen, if you can just pop your son, maybe if he does something wrong, you could pop a dog, you could pop a cat, you could probably pop a hoe too if you start acting up. Come on, if you can pop all these other things without anything, you know, without nobody saying anything, but you pop this woman and then everybody's up in arms. Fuck that.
We at Dare to Disagree do not co-sign to the statements of the aforementioned person.
Am I still on the same show?
Very much. Very much.
Doc Rivers, all-time papa bitch.
Hey, check it out though. Michelle's gonna kill me for talking about this.
Oh shit.
All right, I love her grandma to death. Noni, she is the sweetest old lady, Italian, fucking great woman, right? And I had nothing but respect for her. But I'd say about 6 months after I met this lady, we were up there and, you know, she's eating these Brazilian nuts. And she was like, you want some of these nigger toes? And I about fell the fuck out of my seat. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck she just said? No, and Shell looked at me. She was like, it's not meant the way you think it is. I was like, oh my, even no one in that family is near racist.
Oh, God.
But it was just, I fell the fuck out of my seat. I didn't even know I didn't know where it came from. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Yo, that's too good.
Yeah.
I had everybody at my work bristling today over some similar ass shit. Some white woman, obviously crazy by the way, some white woman came in.
Said she was a white woman already.
Obviously, she's in Laguna Beach. But that broad came in, right? And I work in Laguna Beach for people who don't know. And she came in and she didn't see me originally, and she was already on some crazy rant. She saw everybody else except me, but then I walk up and she goes, "Oh my God, what are you doing here? You know black people aren't supposed to be out here." Everybody in my store fucking froze.
Oh my God.
Didn't know how to react, didn't know what to say, and I'm dying laughing. I'm like, "Come over here, miss, I'll help you." And then she's like, no, I'm not racist. My name is Loretta Lincoln. They say I used to free the slaves. And I was like, tell me more. I want to hear all of it. Give me all the crazy you got, bitch. I want to hear it. And people in my store are just like, the customers are uncomfortable. Like, I'm gonna have to ask Cold Conscience. I don't know if Alone in the Dark and the Puppet Master and Slow Chemical have ever experienced this. But Cold Conscience, have you ever said some shit around white people and their eyes get big, but they stare straight ahead? They don't ever look at you or nothing. You just say something and they go, like they clearly heard you but don't want to be involved.
Yeah, because I have friends who go to Towson University, and for people who don't know who Towson University is, it's predominantly white campus. You know, we'll sprinkle of black people from here and there. It's like a sprinkle here and there. So we would just be ignorant as shit, and I don't know why. And we'd just get on the fucking elevator with a whole bunch of white people and just start yelling every single type of N-word and fucking. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. It makes them very uncomfortable, or we just it makes them uncomfortable. Yeah, I've had that time before where they just don't want to be involved in it. It's hilarious actually. Especially in such a close quarter, as you can ask Ray Rice and his fiance.
Jesus Christ,
a close quarter environment,
man.
Like, and this is before Ray Rice was Ray Rice, okay? In such a close, area, it's a.
How did you do that? I can't do that.
That face right there, without looking at anybody, just looking straight at their purchases.
Hey, my sole goal in life is to make people do that. How did you just make that happen? Because I've tried like 4 pictures.
The top left where it says.
I think no, I'm saying, but when you share it though, it shares to everybody. We have no choice but.
Yeah, you have to share to everybody. Yeah.
No, motherfucker, no. It's like.
He has to click on our screen for it to share to everybody.
Yeah, yours just pops up. I think because you're the host that his just does that.
By the way, before I posted it, I didn't even really read what it said. Which of these food items is not delicious? Fried chicken, cornbread, watermelon, and Kool-Aid.
I mean,
that was on Saturday Night Live, guys.
Oh my god!
Might have something.
Yeah, I had a feeling because I'm like, is that Kenan Thompson? I was kind of trying.
That is Kenan Thompson, man.
Yeah.
To writing in there on Saturday Night Live.
I hope not. I hope not, because that was great.
I hope so.
That was great.
Oh my god!
Why am I not on Saturday Night Live? I'm just waiting for somebody to see this show and just be like, that motherfucker has talent.
Because you keep talking about hoes.
Yeah, you keep talking about slapping hoes.
I didn't say slap them. I said pop them. There's a difference.
Hey, yeah, you're right. There's a difference. One's closed fist, the other one's closed fist, or what?
One's closed fist, one's an open hand. Pop.
By the way, to all the people on the show that are worried that black people won't be getting white soon or whatever, we'll catch up. We got it. We got it figured out right there.
God damn it.
Oh shit.
That's right, black emo baby. We'll be there soon.
Oh, don't do it, man. Don't do it. I hate that look as a white man. Shit. Like, it looks even worse on a black dude. Don't even do that.
It's worse on anybody, man.
You know, this show. One day we're talking about a guy's penis. The next we're just racist as shit.
I couldn't have not noticed. It blocked out that second word, but that sure as fuck looked like a capital N.
I don't know what you talking about, dog.
Oh my god.
Good American fun right there.
All right, I think we done the topic. It seems like it. We just fucking went every fucking way.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom and Dave.
Okay. I want to see what Slow Chemicals topic is. This should be hilarious to me.
Oh yeah, this will be fun.
It gives me room to maneuver, which is, go ahead. Oh.
God, that's never no good.
Well, I have a thing. I wanted to talk about morals and people who have them. I have a strict rule in my life not to have any morals. So,
continue. Sorry.
Let me tell you about people who have morals. They want to sit here and spread the gospel of whatever. If they're vegan, they have to let you know they're vegan. If they're virgins, they have to let you know they're virgins. we're all virgin until the right pussy comes in our face. We're all vegans until the right pork chop is on our plate. So it's you have to realize when you take a stand, quote unquote, on what you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do, you have to realize now once you take a stand, something's gonna happen very soon to test your newfound stance in life. And so I just want to say to people who have morals, you can take those morals and go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Simply because you sit here and preach, you say the right thing, but as you're saying the quote unquote right things, we all know you're lying because one, butt beads are coming down your face slowly. You're getting red. You might be darker than Dave, and Dave's pretty damn black. So, things where you just, when those things are happening, you have a disease called you're a fucking liar, and you need to grow the fuck up. So, morals, I choose not to have them. I don't know how you guys feel about that, though.
Okay, define morals. Okay, like, as far as like.
When somebody comes up to you, I'll use a female for example. A female comes up to you and says, "Look here."
Why does it be a female with me? Okay, but go ahead. Okay.
Let's say a female comes up to you and you guys have been talking for a while. She says, "Look here, I've done everything the other way, so I'm going the Jesus route. I will not have sex."
Say that again, but I can't hear you. You're not close
I missed some of that, yeah.
I said, whole conscious. You're talking to a female for a little bit. You guys are chilling, you know. You don't know. You guys are just having a good time. And then one day the female comes up to you and says, "Hey, I've done it the other way, so now I'm going to go the Jesus way. I'm not having sex until I'm married." There's morals. There's her standards.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean by that.
Hold on. Let me talk real quick, and then you can all destroy me. There's a difference between being moral and being religious. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with being moral. You got to understand that.
I just use that as an example.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, no, it's clearly different. Cold context, understand what I mean. Some people won't say that. They'll say that that's a part of their moral. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too deep into that shit. I use that as an example.
Yeah, it could be anything, like a girl coming up to you.
I mean, I understand morals. I understand like the meaning of it. I just meant like, you know.
I think like he's saying like some girl who says, "I'm not gonna have sex till I'm married." I knew probably about a dozen bitches who said that, and I haven't seen a single one of them make
it to marriage. Exactly.
Well, okay, I got you.
I got even better.
Here's my standards. No, that's just your standards right now till the right fucking dick comes along, and you're gonna let that shit go real quick.
I got even better for you. I got that. Anybody ever run into those broads that are saving their vagina for marriage, but you can fuck the asshole?
Oh.
No.
Nobody met any of those broads? No one? I'm the only one?
I know a girl who did that, but...
Yeah, I know somebody, but...
I met two girls who did that, and I was like, what the... How does that... What?
It's okay with Jesus, too. That's the crazy part, you know?
Yeah,
it's one thing if that's just a story you're telling yourself.
Apparently, Jesus loves anal.
Well, I guess they don't know about sodomy. Damn word for the thing.
Jesus loves anal but hates gays. That makes perfect sense.
Obviously.
Yeah, but I first when somebody comes to me and says some shit like that, I'm like, why the fuck are you telling me? Who gives a fuck? And most times people who like
make me so nervous.
I mean, no, listen. It's most of the time it's people who like who I don't fucking talk to begin with. So I'm honestly kind of wondering like why you come to me telling me that you're saving your vagina. I didn't want to fuck you. I thought about the shit, but I really don't want to fuck you. So there's really no point of telling me any of that shit. You know, I guess people just say the shit, say it to make them feel better about themselves because their life is pretty much shit. Yeah.
You're right. A lot of times people have the quote-unquote moral. They say these things. It's really for themselves. Let me put it like this: when you say it out loud and it's in the presence of my ears, that is a minute of my life I can never get back.
Yeah. You won't believe how many, I have this one friend who's a girl who just won't believe how many times she just says, I'm going to save myself from marriage, not having any more sex. Then next week,
wait,
stop.
Whoa. Did you say any more?
Any more, exactly. I know what I said, okay? Shut up.
So she already had.
She already had sex. And
stop. It's from here.
Yeah.
It's like, from here on out, I'm waiting till I find the right one. I'm like, that's funny. Because then the next week, she's like, man, listen, I just had some sex. I'm like, listen, it wasn't me. Who gives a fuck?
Hey, she found the right one.
Just had some sex?
Yeah, it's just, I hate, I guess it's to make themselves feel better, or I don't know what the fuck it is, because I don't know why you're fucking telling me. You said, see, this is why I put females all in the same category sometimes.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
I'm not even saying that.
Here's what I'll say. I don't mind morals. As long as you're not trying to use your morals to make yourself sound better.
Yeah, I mean, but
I get that from vegetarians and vegans. That's when I get that vibe. When you're eating that steak?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. By the way, you know what happens to those cows for that steak you're gonna eat? Yes, and it's delicious.
Yeah, it's fucking good, especially when you put it on a fucking grill. It's delicious. That fucking steak is.
I cook a mean steak, by the way.
Yeah,
he does. I'm not gonna lie.
Or people who fucking it's this type of chicken where it's like, I forgot what it's called. What the fuck? What?
If you say jerk chicken and you ain't fucking know what that is,
no.
Off the top of your head, we got problems.
I thought you were gonna talk about chicken, man.
You got to turn in your black card if that's what's gonna happen.
No, it's not jerk chicken. It's fucking.
Is it hip hop chicken?
No, it's like it's a.
Because that's just cocaine.
It's a type of
the
chicken.
secret ingredient is cocaine.
No, it's a type of. I might sound fucking retarded when I say this shit, but the type of chicken that comes from a farm where it's not like a regular slaughterhouse.
Free range chicken. Free range.
Yes. People who say
the white guy knew it.
Yes. People who say fucking free
my
range.
My mother-in-law raises that shit. Leave me alone.
But people kill me when they be like, yeah, I only eat free range chicken. Because they got to run around and shit like that. I'm like, who gives a fuck? It's gonna be fucking dead and fried when I get to it. It doesn't really fucking matter how it gets to me. These motherfucking animals should be sad. They're about to die. They're about to be in hip hop chicken, like you said.
Yeah.
See that morality shit, and I always laugh. Now, I'm still on the morality thing, but I'm gonna attack it from the like vegetarian and vegan perspective, because that's the morality thing we deal with out here, because we don't really have to deal with like the Jesus thing, because Californians got too much sunshine for Jesus. So.
They're all atheists. It's cool.
Yeah, they're pretty atheists out here. But we get a lot of the morality thing when it comes to food. Like food and health are big moral. Like people go, oh yeah, I do CrossFit, I do Krav Maga, I do. Wait, you don't do anything? What you watched the entire season of 24 last week? You fucking badass, horrible human being. Why aren't you doing something with yourself?
Hey, check it out. Don't feel bad, because CrossFit's bullshit anyway, but it's good.
But that's the morality shit we deal with over here. And I always laugh, because I tell them, I'm like, all right, so you worked out every single muscle, including your dick, right? that extra year you live longer, right?
No, actually, they won't. Your joints are gonna last way longer than theirs ever will. Don't worry about it.
I'm well aware of that. I've seen the strain that CrossFit puts on the body. But I'm like, you look super healthy and all that shit. Just so you fucking know, man, I don't see any of these fucking CrossFit, powerlifting, super fitness nuts reaching into their 80s and 90s. That's one. So I'm not too worried about you being around when I'm still finishing my season of 24 when Kiefer Sutherland is in his 120s. Because he'll never die. Just ask Slow Chemical.
Because he don't do CrossFit.
Exactly. Because he's Kiefer Sutherland, bitch. He kills white people. But the thing is, you run into these more, like I ran into this vegetarian who had the whole moral high ground crap and did that whole shit. And I told him, for me, it's actually kind of offensive that you're vegetarian. And he was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, I'm trying to save animals. I was like, listen, there are entire continents of people starving for protein, having to eat like mush and mold and whatever fucking mashed up thing they can get of protein so they can keep up with your ass turning down good protein like chicken and beef because you're hurting the animal's feelings. Now, if you were taking all that meat you don't need and like mailing it to a starving person, maybe I would fucking feel. But you turning that meat on behalf of hurting the animal's feeling is the most entitled, egotistical thing. Because
I mean,
it's
if the animal's
food.
dead, it has no.
You have to eat. Not even that. It's fucking food. I mean, if you're gonna start at the animal, then don't eat plants either. They're living things too, right?
They don't cry though, man.
Yeah, exactly. You're just picking one specific type of life form to feel better for. Listen, the same reason you have to eat vegetarian. Well, they can survive. They're sustainable. We just eat a piece and it grows again. Do they? Do they really? When you go to that store and you get that entire head of cabbage, are you sure that shit regrew for a fact? Exact the fuckly, man. You don't know shit about shit unless you're growing that shit in your yard. And if that's the case, you're fucking hurting it every time you yank fruit off of it. So you don't really have any kind of moral high ground.
I don't necessarily get into detail like that. If someone asks me like, why the fuck do you eat meat? I'm like, motherfuckers, that shit is good. Could I live without chicken? Absolutely not. It's in my fucking DNA to have chicken.
But the point I was making is just like I agree with him on the morality play. I think there are some people that have morals, that live by morals, but most of the people I know who have and live by morals, they rarely ever flaunt it. Like I know some. I'm not religious, but I know some religious people that I absolutely look up to, and they've never preached God to me. They just live their lives in such a way where I'm like, man, imagine to believe something so hard, so strong, and so fervently that you apply it every day, and you don't have to tell me shit for me to know. Like, I know people I run into, and I know they're Muslim because every third word out of their mouth is Allah, and they're always dressed in fucking Muslim fashion.
And they sometimes spontaneously explode.
I don't know about that last part. And, well, we could go into bean pies, another thing, but that's a whole other thing. And I know Muslims that you couldn't tell that they're Muslim at all. You couldn't tell. Unless they start talking about their religious belief, you can tell they're Muslim. But they live their lives in such a way where I'm like, well, you're clearly religious, and you clearly believe and adhere to that shit.
Yeah, religion is also like that, too. I tell my mother all the time, because she goes to church kind of faithfully. And she always asks me why I don't go to church. For one, I think the football game is on, for one. For two.
Oh, wow, ow.
For two, it's people there who go to fucking church every single Sunday, and people who I know who go to church every single Sunday usually does worse than fucking me. I'm just like, you just going to church just to make yourself really feel better for all the shit you've done during the fucking week. I just rather do all shit I've done during the week, all the dirt I've done during the week, and just be like on Sunday, like, yep, I'm probably going to hell for what I did this week. Instead of try to ask fucking God for forgiveness every Sunday to make myself feel better. Because I know this one girl, she goes to church, and when I mean she is a hoe, I mean whoever is a hoe who you know is not more of a hoe than this girl. I'm talking about
Has she had sex in the church yet?
Yes, she has sex in the church, and she's probably fucking people. I'm talking about. She said one time she fucked 6 people in 1 month. Now 6 people in 1 month. That's a lot of motherfucking people, and she goes to church every fucking Sunday.
I was gonna say that's kind of low numbers for a hoe.
I'm about to say, I know a bitch that fucked 6 dudes a night. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's kind of low numbers for a hoe.
For me.
Yeah, well, no, for a religious hoe, that's terrible. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, she's a hoe. Okay? It's just ridiculous. I think people just fucking go to make that self feel better every fucking Sunday. And then wants to tell you about how Jesus is and shit like that.
Well, honestly, that goes back to between morals and religion. Yeah, a lot of people they do the thing, they go ask for forgiveness on Sunday, and they do the same fucking thing next week. Are they really following the religion? No, they're not. They need it to put themselves on a moral path every single week, and they fail miserably.
Yeah. Well, one funny story. I can't name the culprit in this story because she'll get fucking pissed.
Michelle.
Damn.
But I remember this one bitch making fun of me, or just talking shit, talking about what a fucking whore I was, because I lost my virginity at 13. Okay.
Sit off.
She waited longer. Now the funny part is, this bitch had told me before about this story where she decided to lose her virginity, laid down with some guy when she was 14, and that motherfucker just couldn't find the fucking hole.
God damn.
So she walked away. I was
Rough
like,
living.
You're just as much of a fucking whore as I am. I just have better aim.
God damn. That's a terrible story.
Talk
Took
about
a hoe to a hotel. Hotel everybody.
Is he quoting Ludacris? God damn.
Yes, I am.
It's
Even the mayor.
Oh, no, that's terrible. So I think pretty much everybody's on board with Slow Chemical. Morals, bad?
If you're talking about it, if you're coming to me talking about it, it's probably just a fucking hobby. It's not your actual hobby.
Right. Which means she's the easy target. You should hit that.
Come on, man. We're living vicariously through you.
Speaking of
Please, I'm a married man. You better hit it.
Speaking of hoes into housewife, Amber Rose, though. What the fuck happened over there?
Nick Cannon happened.
Amber, wait, really? Is it Nick Cannon?
Well, there has been rumors, and rumors.
For the Amber Rose, really?
Was it Amber? Yeah, because so Nick Cannon, for some reason, is Amber Rose's agent. Around that time is when Amber Rose decided to get a divorce from Wiz Khalifa. Now, this could just be coincidence, and it probably is.
Conjecture.
But it makes for a funny-ass story, though. Nick Cannon.
Can you imagine if Nick
himself.
Cannon is the one that took your broad? God damn.
Jesus Christ, I can only fucking imagine. Just fucking ridiculous. Hold on.
Damn. What, the finest bald-headed girl ever done?
See, he was texting that chick that goes to church every fucking Sunday.
That's terrible.
Oh, that actually wasn't a female. I thought it was. She FaceTimed me though earlier. It's getting out of hand. Listen, it's getting out of hand. I need help. I need.
Wait, is that the same girl from last week?
Yes.
Oh no, man! I told you.
Come on, man!
She followed you home already. She followed you home already.
I have. Listen, I don't know. Should I just block her or what?
Hey,
She doesn't watch the show, does she?
Huh?
No, just
We do have one view.
co-conscious.
Yeah.
Just make your mom answer the door. It's cool.
Fair enough, but I need fucking serenity. It's getting out of hand. But fucking, I'm watching the fucking football game, and my phone's blowing up like we fucking go. Listen, the bitch is obsessed, and I'm not sure how long I have on this earth. To be honest with you.
You just text her, "I love you too, babe," and put some other chick's name on there, and she'll lose her shit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's over. She will bounce in a heartbeat.
You know what? That's a pretty good fucking idea.
I'm telling you. I love
Make it a
you
white
too,
one.
Brittany.
Yeah,
Who
that's
the
really
fuck
good.
is Brittany? Oops. Boom. Done.
Yeah, cause I thought this was probably fucking turn her away. I told her that it's fucked up. I told her that if she ever was to start showing, which I don't know why, cause I'm just a crazy motherfucker. I told her if she ever start showing, I'll punch her directly in the stomach.
Ah.
See, and now the show's over.
Yeah, I was just Parting shots, anybody? Parting shots, anybody?
What?
Jesus
He
Christ.
already put the party shots in her belly. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, we're done. We're done. That's been the show, guys.
What's abortion going on? All these dead babies out here. You want to talk
Oh, my
about
God,
me
thank you.
punching somebody in the fucking
This
punching somebody in the stomach?
My only parting shot is
Wasn't that a song about abortion or something?
Hold on. Alone in the Dark, parting shot.
Amber Rose. Now that you're single, I need to talk to you.
That's not bad.
I've never been attracted to a bald-headed girl. Look at this crazy thing.
Puppet Master. Oh, come on. Like you weren't attracted to freaking Christy Mack.
She ain't bald. She's got a shave spot.
Well, Ava Angelina, right?
What?
What? Ava Angelina? You don't know Ava Angelina? Look her up. Look her up. Get yourself attracted to another bald woman. Anyway, Puppet Master, any parting shots?
You come back to me.
All right, I'll come back. Slow Chemical?
No.
Gotcha. Cold Conscience?
I do not condone abortion, but
Oh,
that motherfucker's all lifesaver.
Puppet Master, your parting shot quick before the FCC.
Hey, so what he said was survival of the fittest, motherfucker.
Oh, God. And that's been the show, guys. Thank you for joining us.
I say that abortion is a lifesaver.
We will see you guys next week.